Let's welcome in co-winning trainer of the WA Pacing Cup, thanks to Tab Touch for 2024, and a big congratulations, Skye Bond.
Yeah, thank you guys. Just, it's such a, I guess it's the pinnacle of our sport, and just, especially in WA, and probably to win it with my favourite horse is just absolutely amazing.
I was going to say, Skye, it's the pinnacle to win this race, but with this horse and what he's been through, he was obviously, as a 4-year-old, looked outstanding when he beat Magnificent Storm, lost his way for a while, come back, had that great campaign last time, but just couldn't get the big one.
Yeah.
To win tonight must be a great feeling.
Oh, yeah, he's just such, I feel privileged to train him. He just really wants to be out there. He wants to do the job. And he puts 110% in. So, yeah, just, if you can have a horse like that in your barn, it's pretty special.
We spoke about it just after the race. We thought, is that career best? And then you go back, he was good in the Nugget.
Yeah.
He was terrific in winning a Fremantle Cup as well. And that string of really good races that he ran late last year, earlier this year.
Yeah.
There's so many. There's such a body of work he's got now. I
know. And he's, he maybe lacks a little bit in that really high point-to-point speed, but, what he lacks in that, he really makes up with in his toughness. And, put him in that position in the breeze, he just loves it.
When we had a little setback, how did that affect my confidence? How did it affect your confidence when knowing they'd missed that run leading up to it? Greg talked about he didn't miss too much work, but it must have meant that you weren't as confident as you would have been had he had that run.
Yeah, I guess looking at how the race panned out, he probably didn't lose a lot being from that particular run. It was a bit of a walk and a sprint home. His first up run was really tough, so he probably pulled a lot of fitness from that first up run being so tough. And, I know him so well now inside and out that I'm pretty confident I can put in the work at home and have him spot on.
Just give us a bit of an idea as to what it does look like behind the scenes and what the last couple of weeks has looked like in particular, getting that work into him and getting him here tonight. Absolutely cherry ripe. Cherry ripe.
Yeah, it's a balance between he does fast work both in the sand where he has really solid gallops, which, he as getting a little bit older, and like all horses, he hasn't got, perfect joints. So that really aids him in getting the fitness into his legs without hitting on the hard track. And then, when we've got horses like Tenzing, Bromac in the barn and Nardi by the seaside, we can work them all together, have really good hit outs and know that they're pretty close.
Yeah, a lot of partnerships are 50-50. From what I gather with this training one, when it comes to Minstrel, it's about 95 to you and 5 to Greg. Is that how it goes?
That much?
He only gets the 5%. He gets the celebratory part.
We'll get Greg to jump on as well.
We'll repeat that question as Bondy comes in.
We'll get him to chuck the headsets on as well. We've got both the trainers here.
I just said, Bondy, that a lot of training partnerships are 50-50, but when it comes to Minstrel, my mail is it's 95 Skye and 5% you.
Your mail would be correct.
How good was that?
Yeah, no, it was super effort, wasn't it, really? Like holding Jumping Jack Mac early, which, as I indicated, was our preference, and she held him comfortably. And then Mr. Smarty slotting into the 1-1. We didn't pick that, did we, unfortunately?
Yeah, no, and Denny drove a heady race down the back where she didn't seem to go for home. Yeah. She was like almost trying to keep Penny Tiger there until it just gave way, and then she had to go. Yeah. And actually stole a really good march on Mr. Smarty at that time, which proved crucial. Yeah,
I think there was a bit of action down the back the last time behind us, and that worked in our favour, because I think Captain Ravishing might have got a bit tight on Mr. Smarty. And I only caught the head on very quickly. Looked like Mr. Smarty then tried to get inside Minstrel on the pegs because he was up a bit, but there was no run there. And then he had to then come back around Captain Ravishing. So might have cost him the race, but we don't really care.
No, that's it. Skye, can I ask you about Denny? Because we've spoken about it. First female to win a WA Pacing Cup.
Yeah, wow.
Wins a derby last week. She wins her first Group 1 a little over 12 months ago in the Slipper, and it just seems to be a combination that's working so well after a brilliant combination that you had with Ryan Warwick.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's we've been lucky to have it associated with both drivers. They've done amazing jobs for us, and I think Denny has taken on the position. She's relished in it. She loves it. Her and I mesh really, really well. So I think that's the key to a really happy workplace, happy horses, and the results on the track.
And is it one? Sorry, Trent. Is it one whereby you can both give your opinions on the horses, and you can have a good, robust discussion if required?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Quite often, Denny and I and Greg, or Denny and I and sometimes Greg, we go out, we'll have, a few cocktails, and, we don't stop talking about horses and, our thoughts and our ideas, and, we're always, meshing off each other.
I was coming in at Gloucester Park quite a few years ago when Denny was just coming through, and she just jump on any horse just to be the third stringer and just to get a drive, and was doing that.
Yeah.
She obviously improved as the right drive, but going to your stable, you obviously train horses. I think Gary Hall Senior has been very good in training drivers with honest feedback and giving them opportunities, but do that. You seem to have done an amazing job, both of you, with Denny and bringing her along too. Now, she's one of the state's best drivers, whether she's driving for a a stable or not.
Yeah, she is. Full credit to her. She's so keen to learn, to be better. She takes criticism. Full credit to that. It's made our job easy that way. Greg's been really good with her in giving, critical feedback, improving, and, I think it's probably a spot where we maybe lacked as a stable of bringing young drivers through, and I think we had a conversation a while ago and said, that's what we'd like to do, and try and bring more drivers through into our sport to help it out. She's a product of it.
We're 3 minutes off a start at Narrogin. Is there a WA flag to be flown in Sydney with Minstrel?
Better ask the bride.
Yeah, quite possibly. I always said we'll just take one race at a time, see how he comes through this. He's gone good enough tonight to go, so we'll just assess what comes up. And
it'll be a great deal of fun. He's already been over there, of course, for a Chariots back in 2021, but it would feel like a little bit of unfinished business over there, and I'm sure he'd fly the flag proudly. Thank you both for stopping. Enjoy the celebrations. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I know you were out for lunch last weekend. It might be a bit bigger this weekend. Would it be fair to say?
Any chance you could take my young bloke to cricket in the morning, Tim?
I'm free. I've got a little one at home too. I might have to look after. Look, hopefully everything goes well over the next little while. Hopefully that your night's not done yet as well. Good luck with the remainder of the team, and thank you both very much for stopping.
Thanks very much.
No problem.
See you.